Nancy, and it's time for another Hot Takes with Supply New England. Today we have Frattasio with Emerson Swan, and he's going to be talking about the Elite Ultra Boiler.
So Frattasio with Emerson Swan, and Nancy, delighted to spend time with you as always and to be here on behalf of Supply New England.
So we're going to do things a little bit different today. We're going to cut away and we're going to go into the live fire room here in Attleboro. So we'll be right back with you. Give us one moment, okay? Okay guys, so we've made it into our live fire training room here in Attleboro, and we're going to be talking about the Elite Ultra product. Christian, why don't you tell us about this wonderful product?
Nancy, we're here with the HTP Elite Ultra Boiler by Ariston Thermo Group. Ariston Thermo, Nancy, is the parent company of HTP, and it's an Italian-based manufacturer, and I say true manufacturer of thermic comfort excellence and leading-edge production standards, Nancy, that rival really any corporation across any industry globally.
So let us show you some really cool features about it. Kristen, you want to take the cover off and show us the inside of this unit? So we've opened it up a little bit just to give you a better view. We've already folded down our easy fold-down door, which is where we've got our wiring at. We've got our line voltage wires that would be over here. And as you can see, everything inside is easily accessible. I've actually had that three-way valve out and that pump out without taking anything else off of this unit.
And you know what, Nancy, we feel it's the finest residential gas boiler on the market. And there's understanding that there is a sea of high efficiency gas boilers out there for our customers to choose from. And you might ask, how do we differentiate? Well, we differentiate by telling the excellence in manufacturing Ariston story and by layering in features that we feel outpace everybody else on the market. And Nancy, those features really begin with Ariston's Extra Tech heat exchanger. It's a wholly unique water tube design produced by Ariston.
And if you notice, what is so unique about that?
Well, the wide diameter tubes, Nancy, on the smaller boilers, we're 1.5 times larger than the leading competitors, Nancy. And on the larger boilers, on the 150 and 199s, nobody else in the market has a heat exchanger with this wide diameter tubes. So on the water tube side, Nancy, you have less pressure drop with these tubes, which means smaller circulators and much, much better heat transfer. And by the way, when it comes to circulators, we're also the only ones on the market that out of the box comes standard with an ECM circulator. So every boiler and combi comes standard with an ECM circulator. And of course, it's the finest ECM circulator made in the world, made by Taco Comfort Solutions. But the nice, unique thing about this Taco circulator, Nancy, is you can also use this even on the boiler only for your indirect pumps. You don't have to buy an extra circulator, so that's a cost savings for the contractor out on the street. And the reason we can do that is because both our combis and our boiler only come with a Ariston's three-way valve. It's a product that they produce. By the way, they produce nearly every component in this box. So you can use this dry well three-way valve. And I say dry well three-way valve, you don't have to isolate the system. If something goes wrong and you have to replace this, you can replace this, Nancy, and I've seen you do it in under 3 minutes.
And what tools required to replace that?
You only really just need your flathead screwdriver, Nancy, and your hand. You reach right in there and you quarter turn, you pop it off. But it'll recognize when there's a signal for the domestic, and it'll rotate, and it'll allow this circulator to be used for your Superstore indirect. So another great feature to this product. And again, every component in this boiler, inside this box, is made to be serviced. Every component, every product can be replaced in under 15 minutes. Nancy, it comes with an LP kit. Every boiler comes natural from your warehouse, from your locations. They all come with an LP kit. Again, it's a polyduro valve, about 10 minutes to replace and convert over to LP. Wi-Fi. We want to be on the forefront of the technological revolution within our industry. Every boiler is embedded with Ariston's Wi-Fi capabilities at no extra cost, Nancy. Venting, 1-inch, 100 feet exhaust, 100 feet intake. At 3-inch, Nancy, you can go 150 feet exhaust, 150 feet intake. Tremendous, tremendous venting capabilities.
Now on that Wi-Fi, as a contractor, will I be able to get an error code and see what it is prior to?
Yeah, Nancy, you'll get information pushed out for you as long as you have the Wi-Fi set up at your residence. It's going to go from your phone to your provider to the servers in Italy. And you're going to be able to not only have information pushed out to you, you'll actually be able to make some adjustments, setting adjustments from your office or from your truck instead of having to go out to a job. How great of a savings would that be?
So it gets sent to Italy, so they can actually track if there's an issue, and they can actually be proactive and say that they've had multiple boilers that have maybe had this issue, and this is what we're going to do to resolve it.
Absolutely. So they're helping you monitor the boilers as well as you monitoring them in your office.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Or on your desktop.
Yeah, I'm going to do my Vanna White. You guys have seen my Vanna White, right? There we go, the Emerson symbol. That's a pretty cool. That's what you're looking for. That's where you know this is our Emerson product that's made in Italy. Very nice product.
So Nancy, you know, a lot of unique features. This is my 2-minute elevator speech. Again, every component in this boiler, the vast majority of the components in this box are produced by Emerson, including the control boards right at one of their facilities in Europe. So they really control everything inside this box, and it's a tremendous difference maker for us when it comes to this boiler line. And you know, a very interesting fact, Nancy, over 250 million people globally use an Emerson produced product. I mean, that's a pretty amazing statistic when it comes to confidence and reliability. And you know, what we say is we try to inspire through excellence. It's smart and safe, comfort anytime, any place. This is the HTP Elite Ultra Boiler by Emerson Thermo, in stock at Supply New England.
I really want to thank you for your time with that, but now down to business, all right?
Oh boy.
You're going to have to do my first ever hot gummy. Not the gummy you guys are thinking about, okay? This is a hot pepper gummy, all right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't tried this, as I try not to do most of my hot sauces here. This one is on the lines, they say, of the one chip challenge. All right, so anybody that's heard about that, get ready, because this is going to be fun.
I'm nervous.
You should be nervous, okay? Now, I want to let you know, again, Christian's a little scared, all right? He asked me to have milk here today because he's nervous. But milk is actually not the best when it comes to cooling things down. So I'm going to give him a couple of options. Sugar. Oddly enough, sugar, pure sugar on the tongue is the best option.
Decent option.
Yep, but I also have M&Ms.
Better option.
Because now we have milk chocolate and sugar mixed together. So let's see how he
No
does.
peanut M&Ms, Nancy?
No peanut M&Ms. I didn't know if you had an allergy. I have to play it safe,
I'm a
okay?
peanut guy.
I used to give these out in the office, but I can't do it right now because of the corona.
Well, I do appreciate the red, white, and blue M&Ms.
Yes, all right? You got to be very patriotic. All right? So, as I told you earlier, a gummy. Not the gummy you're thinking about. I told you that already, all right? This is my kind of gummy. This is the gummy ghost pepper, cherry flavored gummy ghost pepper, all right? So, are you ready? We're going to be
Not really ready, but can't say no to it.
So this one was actually given to me by my daughter Robin. Now I am going to warn you, she's given me a hot sauce before, and I actually think that I maybe lost a few taste buds in that one.
Nancy, I've never seen a gummy ghost pepper.
I've had some Tabasco jelly beans. I've had some Tabasco jelly beans, and those were pretty cool. All right. So here we go. All right. It is shaped just like a pepper. All right. Pretty cool. But I gotta say, the first smell I get is actually cherry. But there is some heat. You want to smell?
Sure.
You want to know what you're in for?
Actually smells great. Smells like a Halloween gummy bear.
Okay, let's see how it actually tastes, okay?
This is the calm before the storm.
Here I am, all right? So maybe because it already has the sugar in it, you won't have as much heat. All right, so I don't think you're getting that little piece, all right? You're getting that, and it's very sticky, I will say that. There you go, all right? So here we go. Cheers.
So,
Salute, right? Boom. So I gotta say right away, you got off easy. It does start to build heat. You gotta breathe over it.
So Nancy, it's the cherry flavor, maybe for 2 seconds, the sensation of the gummy probably took me off my guard a bit. It's the heat's coming. It's coming really into my throat, not so much on my tongue. It's now infiltrating the rest of my body.
So what I need you to do is breathe through your mouth.
So that is, now the heat is spreading, so I think maybe coming out of my ears at
You
this
are
point.
starting to get a little glow to you.
Yeah, it's intense. This is I can't say I tasted much of anything beyond the 2 minutes to 2 seconds of cherry flavor. Now it's just intense heat, Nancy.
I actually got to say, I like it. I would definitely eat more of it. I would definitely eat it again. What about you?
The only thing I think I may do is offer those as a Halloween candy for some kids, some unsuspecting children.
Well, that's a little bit cruel. I'm just saying, okay?
Be a surprise.
So now we have to rate it on a BTU scale. Now the BTU is not about the heat. It's about the heat with the flavor. And I gotta say, I don't think the heat was as intense as I was expecting it to be. And I really do like the flavor of the cherry with it. So I'm actually going to give this one a 10 because I really like it. I'm going to finish this pepper today, all right? But what do you think?
I actually enjoy the initial texture of it. I do like gummy bears. That wore off very quickly. And I will say the intensity of the heat, Nancy, has dissipated a bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 6.5 for me.
6.5?
6.5.
Well, you don't get any sugar or
I would like some of those.
You're not getting any, all right? You only gave it a 6.5, and I really like this thing. I'm just saying, all right? So, all right, well, Kristen, again, I want to thank you for coming and participating in our hot takes here with Supply New England. And you, Emerson, Swan, HTP, TACO are a great supporter, and we really appreciate doing business.
Well, Nancy, I couldn't be happier enough to be here and spend, like I said, spending my time with you here, and on behalf of Supply New England, I always enjoy coming here and spending time with you guys.